All right. So we're up at Howard Prairie, 2023. Mike got here on Friday, June 9th, and set up camp. Ray came up as well on Friday. Saturday, actually it was Friday, wasn't it? Friday, Ray went back, went home. Was it Friday?
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah, right. Ray spent the night Friday night. I got here Saturday, and then Ray got a call Saturday afternoon about 2:30 that Mary wasn't feeling well. So she's having episodes with been angina where she was taking several nitro tablets. So he went home to take care of her. So for Sunday we went out first day fishing. We were in the water at 8:30. It was 53 degrees. Beautiful sky. Beautiful. It was beautiful out here. Probably the best start that we've had at fishing. First fish though we caught. We got out. We were in the water at 8:30, like I said. First fish was at 11 a.m. And the first fish was caught at Red Rock, about 16-inch. And then we ended the day with 4 fish in a boat, 3 for me, 1 for Mike. And we had sausage for dinner to start the week. Monday, 12th, we were in the boat at 8. Again, the temperature was 53 degrees. First fish caught at 8:20. And for the first time since we've been fishing out here, we started trolling. In fact, we're drifting. We're not even using the motor. We're just drifting. It's been a good breeze to keep the boat moving for the last couple of days. So Mike caught 7 fish. We caught one that was about 19.
Yeah.
And I had one that was around 18. Mike had 7 fish. I had 4. We pulled out at 2:20, but I think the fishing was done probably about 1 o'clock, right? The first fish was 8:20, but yeah, probably about 1 or so pulled out. Last night we had steak, corn on the cob, and baked potatoes. The sky has been perfect. I mean, just beautiful. Puffy clouds, some beautiful clouds yesterday. Hopefully they'll have a nice, beautiful day like that today. The lake at 52%. Out in the water, the depth is fine. In fact, spots out here where we're at now in this trough where we're fishing through, it's 35 to 40 feet deep. But at the launch is about 8 feet, 8 feet deep. But as we go out toward the jetty, past the jetty, it comes up to 6 to 7 feet. So we're taking our time coming out, being careful. Once we're out in the lake, the depth is fine. And in fact, it looks decent. You can see where the water line is for higher lake levels. But at the level it is now, it still looks nice. It's beautiful. It's beautiful out here. Other than that, well, we did lose Mike's lucky net. And not only did we permanently lost it, but we had to lose it twice in order for that to happen. We had it in the rafters here in the boat, and
right up there it was.
Trolling about, no, we weren't trolling, we were moving. We were probably going at about 25, 30 miles an hour. Bang, goes out the back. And it floated. So as we made the turn, we came back, pulled the net in, fished for a while, decided we were going to move again, put the net away, the new normal storage place with the old top, not this top. We have a Benini top that, well, forget about that. Anyways, stored it again, took off like a bat out of heck, out of Buck
Island.
Buck Island. Bing, gone, out the back, made the U-turn, out of sight, never to be recovered. That time it went to the bottom. So now we got this net that it came with the boat. I don't know if it's Kendrick's or mine, but anyways, the old net was about this deep. about the same ring size, but about this deep. So when you caught a fish, you didn't have as much trouble as getting caught into the webbing. This thing is so deep that by the time we get the fish in the boat, it's twisted about 47 times, and the fish is just wrapped in there, and it's exciting getting it out. But we haven't had an episode yet where one guy's fighting with trying to get the fish out, and we've had another fish on. Past years that's happened, but so far with Mike and I this year, not a problem. There are a lot of fish. I mean, there's no doubt there's a lot of fish, but they're just not biting.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Got one here.
One was biting now. Here we go. Okay, we'll see what we can do here. This one bailed on him or not.
Yeah, I think it's gone.
All right.
Doggone it!
It's about the third or fourth time we've had a bite and nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so we pulled out after Mike's last attempt to bring one in. The fish wasn't there, gone. Took his bait. So we moved back up here to the big stone wall, which is on the east side of the lake, and it will end up trolling out past the point here, probably about a half mile or so, and then come back. And we're thinking maybe later, after one or two more tries, we may just anchor out here somewhere and sit, because the fish finder is just full of fish, but they're just not biting. At any rate, that's it for now. Today is June 15th, 2023. We are in the lake today at 8:06. Clear weather, slightly cloudy, very little breeze, and we're drifting. When we came in, it was 39 degrees. It's warmed up a little bit. And we'll get on with the fishing report from yesterday and the day before. You rolling?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, today's fishing report. And we missed yesterday's report, so I'll start with yesterday.
The day before.
Or the day before, you're right. So that'll be the 13th. So the 13th, we were in at 7:15. It was clear skies, slight breeze, more breeze than we have today. We were, again, I think, well, this so far in this trip, we've done all drifting. We haven't done any anchor fishing. The first fish on Tuesday was caught at 9:25, and the totals up to that point were Mike at 11 and Rick at 14. And yesterday we came out. We were in at 7:30. First fish at 7:35. It was overcast, 50 degrees. Again, drift fishing. Mike pulled in 2, and Rick pulled in at 9. One was we tossed back, too small.
And was only hooked in the lip. So
Only hooked in the lip, so we knew he would survive, or it would survive. In fact, yesterday, of the 11 fish that we caught, I think probably, what do you think, 90% were lip? Was it?
yeah,
There were a lot, and they took
yeah.
it deep. They just bit. As soon as they felt the hook, they tried to release, and
they were hooked.
they were hooked. We lost quite a few. What do you think, maybe 5 or 6 that we lost?
Oh, easy.
They would hit the bait, and you'd feel it, and you'd tug, 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 and as soon as you start to bring them in, it let it go because they hadn't quite gotten to the hook. So the total as of today is Rick 23, Mike 13. Yesterday we went down and we played golf. We had a tee time at 2 o'clock. So we were, I don't have the time. Yeah, we were out of the lake by 12:30. Called, got a tee time. The course was in really bad shape. Oak Knoll Golf Course down in Ashland. In fact, it's a 9-hole course. We played the first 9, and going I think 4 holes. They had temporary greens, which were not even as decent as the fairways. It was just terrible. So the second nine we ended up just playing the fairway, and once you hit the green, we picked up and walked on. So we didn't bother at that point continue keeping score. Pretty bad shape. When we got there, we found that the tee time was $18 with the cart, and it seemed a little strange. Why would it be that cheap? And then, well, we found out why it was that cheap. We're playing in a pasture, so hopefully they'll do something to clean up the course. The carts were nice. Carts were relatively new. No ripped seats, in good shape. Then we had dinner down in Ashland at a restaurant right off the exit of the freeway. And then tonight, what are we having for dinner? Do we plan?
Chicken.
Chicken for tonight. And that's pretty much it. Do you have anything, Mike, to add?
No, not really. It's been a nice, relaxing time here this year with the weather being so nice and not having to come out here and essentially freeze for the first several hours or more if it's raining. But
as a matter of fact, this morning it was cool. This morning when we came out, it was 39 degrees when we came out this morning. So it was about 50 the other day. But now it's nice. It's comfortable. The sun's been out, getting warmed up. So far, no fish, and it's what do we got? 9 o'clock. So 45 minutes. That's no big deal. And we're getting into what was yesterday the zone for catching fish. And it's an area along the east side of the lake where we've got some marker points along the shore, and we determined it was a 15-minute drift down the shoreline is where most of the fish were catching. So then we spent the last 2 or 3 hours of the day yesterday, or not even that long, drifting 15 minutes set by a clock, came back, drifted back, and the 15-minute drift would take us almost to the cove when we went down to the other side. So it kind of gives you an idea, or us, the lake, of where the fish...
Where we were catching fish,
right.
Yeah.
And there's a channel through here on this side of the lake is where the main channel is that goes to the dam. And so that's the deepest area of the lake as well. So the pretty fish, and we haven't caught anything bigger than the 3 that I believe were reported. We caught a 19 and 2 18-inch fish. They're beautiful sized fish, perfect. Everything else has been about 12, almost carbon copy, about 12 inches, but those are really good eating fish. So everybody's happy.
Okay.
All right. Today we came out and we forgot the fish bucket and my phone. So we had to go back. So, you have your starts and stops, days that are on and days that are not so much.
Or less on.
Yep. Yeah. And our memories are there, holding us up. All right.
Okay.
That's good. Okay. Final fishing report for 2023. Last day fishing was June 16th. We were in the water at 7:30. It was clear, no wind, very slight wind, and we were drift fishing, which we had been doing for the last few days, and had some really good luck. We would drift fish from the harbor all the way down to past the cove, not just past the cove, but not all the way to Buck Island. The temperature Friday was 52 degrees. The first fish was caught at 7:45, and it was just south of the harbor, probably 200 or 300 yards. Mike caught 2 large 21-inch trout, nice, thick, healthy trout. The catch for the day, I came in with 5. Mike caught 2, but they're just beautiful fish. We were out at 12:30, which was because I'd gotten a call earlier in the morning, around noon, that Ray had asked me to come up to visit with him and Mary. He had actually gone home on Saturday. He only spent the night, Friday night, Saturday. By the time I got there at about 1 o'clock, he got a call from Katrina, and Mary wasn't doing well, so he headed home. And then I followed up, like I said, Friday to go up and visit, spend a couple hours with him. I returned to the trailer at 2 o'clock. In the morning, we got up, had our traditional breakfast, and I headed home. So the total fish count for the week was 32 for myself and 27 for Mike. And that's it for the fishing trip for 2023. Very successful. We limited every day but one, actually two. First day we spent a lot of time at Buck Island, which after Buck Island, probably 2 or 3 hours left in the day, we tried drift fishing, and that's when we found out that's where the action was, is in the middle of the lake, drift fishing. From then on, we caught our limit each day. So that's it for 2023. Looking forward to 2024. And we'll close with photos of the old marina and dock sitting on the ground, which will most likely be gone by next year at this time. And a few photos of Mike and I and the fish that we caught during the week.